Hi guys, if you can hear and see me, please let me know. I am just going to make sure I'm on every place that I'm supposed to be. I think I am. I don't know what happened, you guys. If you're here, say hello. Let me know that you can hear and see me. I don't know what happened, you guys, but I had scheduled this like Friday or Saturday. And when I came downstairs, it didn't show that I was scheduled, so I had to run back upstairs and use my laptop because I thought it was scheduled on there. And I don't know, it must not have saved at all because it did not show me live. Hey, Erin. I am happy you got to catch me live today, too. And it looks like you're on Facebook, Erin. Can you hear and see me okay? I was just saying, I don't know how many people will be waiting today because my scheduled post about it didn't post over the weekend, so I'm gonna have to, I guess, start checking on that to make sure. But I am just gonna jump right in, you guys, because you know I'm working on a tight schedule here. Okay, I'm just trying to get everything set up. If you see me bouncing and looking everywhere, I'm just trying to make sure I have everything. My name is Bobby. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I am in Indiana, and I do these weekly lives. Okay, thanks, Erin. She said she can hear and see me okay. I look kind of bad today, you guys. I've not been good the last 2 days. I've kind of been sick, so excuse my horrible look. I feel like I kind of look pale today. But I do these weekly lives every Wednesday at noon where I share 3 projects with you. And then, hey, Brett, Elaine, I always do that because that's the way that comes up. You can earn the free Make and Take packet if you place an order with me in my online store, and I'll get into that here in just a minute. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and let me pull up everything I need to be able to start changing. Okay, so the first thing I like to talk about every week when I go live is, hey, Marilyn, my monthly card club. And this is something that I have going on every month. It's a subscription-based program. Those are the cards that I have designed for November. And so that's what the people in my card club will be making that are currently subscribed. And you can subscribe up to the 17th. After that, you'll get the next month's projects. And it's $43 a month. And that does include your shipping and handling. We make 8 cards to each of the 4 different designs, and I always provide envelopes for you guys. Every month you get $20 worth of Stampin' Up! Products, and that is what you use to make your cards or your 3D items, whatever it is. It's usually an embellishment ribbon, half a pack of DSP, or things like that you're going to use on your projects, and you usually will have a lot left over too. And then after being a member for 6 months, you earn a free $25 product bonus. And I have a couple of people I'm going to be sending out that notification to that you have been a member for 6 months, and it's time to pick out your $25 product bonus and let me know what you want. And so, like I just said, you have to join by the 20th of every month, and you only sign up once. You can cancel it whenever you want, but new members, if you sign up after the 20th, you get the next month's projects. So if you sign up by the 20th of this month, you'll get the cards that I just showed. That's the packet that you'll get. And I always send a nice little gift for your first month when you do sign up, just kind of as a little thank you for joining my card club. Okay, now the retreat is going in the mail tomorrow. I was kind of hoping I could get it out a day or 2 early, but that did not happen. It will go in the mail tomorrow, and I will be sending an email with all the information, the PDFs, videos, all that kind of stuff a couple of days after that. So you won't get it if I mail it out tomorrow, Thursday. People might get it Saturday, so that's my plan, is over the weekend to get the emails out. You will for sure have everything by Monday. The box I use is a flat rate box, so you should get that pretty soon. And then we have a seasonal sale that is starting today. 20% off bundles, 10% off cardstock, 10% off ink, and 20% off designer series paper. And it is while supplies last. So if you do plan on shopping with me, I do have a link on that graphic on my Facebook page that if you click that link, the host code for this month will automatically be added to your order. So you would earn the free make and takes for today, if that would help you out. I don't know why my mouse is not wanting to work. It's really, really, really giving me a hard time. I had to start my computer too. This is a program that I have. If you go to bobbystamps.com, you can download that. That's my website. And this is a tracker form, and you can track your orders when you shop with me. You fill out the top half, and when you have that filled out, you will earn $40 in product. And again, you just tell me what you want, and then I place the order with Stampin' Up! And have everything mailed directly to you. All the rules are there on the side. The biggest thing is you can't like double dip, like combine. So like if you placed an order today and you wanted the free make and take, so you use that host code, then you can't put it on your Bobby Bucks because you can't get that plus the free $40 product. So I hope that makes sense the way that I'm explaining it there. But if you didn't want to get the make and takes and don't use the host code, then you could claim that on your Bobby Bucks form. And then if you sign up for my newsletter, I send these out every Sunday. I'm a part of the Sweethearts Global Tutorial, and we all get together and make one project, and then we combine it in one big tutorial. And there's usually an average from 12 to 20 people that do this. And that is one of the free things that you can earn also with the make and take packets for today. If you spend $50 or more, you get that free tutorial emailed to you too. And then here is the information for the make and take. So if you spend $35 by midnight on the 16th, I'll send you enough product to make 2 of each of today's designs. If you spend $50, you're going to receive the PDF at the top of there for the first one. I just want to be clear on that. It's not a step-by-step because I do this video. It is the supply list that I used and the measurements is what that is. It's not like a step-by-step PDF instruction. And then if you spend $50 by the 16th, you get all of that, the Sweethearts Global tutorial, and an embellishment. If you spend $100, you get all of that I just said, plus a special gift from me. And then I mail out everything on Monday. So I will mail your packet out on Monday. And thank you everybody that ordered this past week. I really, really appreciate that. I am trying to earn the incentive trip this year. It's an Alaskan cruise, and all your orders, no matter if it's my card club, my retreats, these free make and take packets, just online orders, all of that helps me. And I really, really appreciate it so much. This is the host code, and I always have it linked. I was just thinking I have to, for today's post after my live, I will go in and update that because where it didn't schedule, I normally put that link in there with the link so that when you click it, the host code automatically gets added to your order for you. But I was rushed to try to get back down here before I was supposed to go live, and I didn't have time to do that. I think that's it, you guys. So let me switch over to my iPhone. Well, it is my iPhone. It's my camera, but I have to take a drink. I've had a very dry throat all morning. Excuse me. So this is, let me see if I need to turn this a little bit. I am using the Dear Santa stamp set. Now this is not a bundle. There's no dies that come with this. It's just the stamp set. And it is so stinking cute. This was one of my favorite in our mini catalog this year, and I knew I wanted it right away. I had designed these cards, and I was going to include this as an add-on class for my retreat. Hey, Bonnie. And I watch people when I'm at work too, Bonnie. I try to listen, but yes, I do. If they say something that catches my eye, I'm like, ooh, I gotta see. And I'll grab my phone and look. But this is just so cute. I decided not to use this one and used another one instead. But here is the card. I think it's so stinking cute. I love those little kids. They are just so cute. So my frame here that I'm going to stamp on, I got from the Deckled Rectangle Dies. And I think it was like the third largest. And then for the sentiment right here, for that tag, I used the Greetings of the Seasons. Okay, I should have put that on there. I need to move that over there. I'm going to use Real Red ink. I don't know if you guys can see, but I just kind of stamped that all over the background. And then I'm using this beautiful checked ribbon. The Sold Out Again peppermints, those things are so popular. Every time they come back in stock, they go right back out of stock. Everybody orders them. And I know those were included in my retreat. So I helped take up some of those the last time they became available. I was watching that inventory list like a hawk to make sure I got those for everybody that signed up for my retreat. So I didn't pull up the PDFs, and that's going to take me too long. Let me see if I can spot my book really quick where I write my measurements. I will be able to know what they are. Oh, here it is. Let's see if I can find it really quick. What is today's date? Yep, the 13th. But I have it backwards. Okay, so Real Red is 4 1/4 by 11, and the black and the grainy apple green are 3 by 4, and I don't have the plaid embossing folder because it's on the third one because I used it for that card too. So I embossed the black and the grainy apple green using the plaid 3D embossing folder. And then, let me see, there was something else. Oh, I was going to name off, I'm going to get that little hole out of there. So I'm going to use grainy apple green, dark and light. I'm going to use my light Daffodil Delight, I think is what it is. Yes, for her hair. I designed these months ago, you guys. Yes, Bonnie, I'm so excited for you to receive it too. So I'm using the light pecan pie for his hair and the dark and light Real Red. And this one is like for the skin tone. And I don't know how to tell you guys the number. On mine it says SU800. So I'm not sure what that relates to for you guys. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Move my card out of the way. And I am going to take the memento and stamp the cute little image right in the center of my little label here. So we're just going to stamp it right like that. Oh, I didn't get it quite dark enough, but we'll go for it. One of these needs to be re-inked. I thought it was the other one, but it looks like it actually might be this one. And then I'm going to stamp the sentiment. Got that one a little bit crooked. I'm not having a good day today, you guys. Looks like. Okay, let me grab this so we can see. So the Daffodil Delight, I'm going to color her hair. So today might take just a little bit longer for all the coloring I have to do. I probably should have did a little bit of it beforehand. But I will color fast, so if I go out of the lines, forgive me, please. That's all for the Daffodil Delight, I think. Let's grab the skin color, and we'll just do their skin really quick. I also made something for everybody. It's handmade, and I hope everybody likes it. It was kind of a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of new to sewing, so I will tell you it is something that is sewed. And it really gave me problems over the weekend, let me tell you. I was trying to get that finished, and my sewing machine was not behaving at all. I say it was my sewing machine, but in all honesty, it was probably me not knowing what I was doing. So I'm not going to lie. I'll just tell you the truth. I am very new to sewing. I love it. I love quilting, and I'm new, and I don't have anybody to teach me. So I don't have anybody local. And because I work second shift, our local place, that fabric store, they do offer classes, but I can never go because they're always at an hour when I'm at work. I called and asked, do you guys do sewing classes? and all of them are during the daytime, and I can't go because I'm at work. So I watch a lot of YouTube videos and follow a lot of people on there. I love Erica Arndt. I think that's how you say her last name. I'm going to see, this is my dark, so I'm going to try the light. And we'll just color. Now, I can't remember which ones I used light and dark on you guys, because this card is a month old, let me tell you. And it doesn't really matter, because it's all cute anyway. So this one I'm using the light in case I didn't say. And then let's color her dress light. I feel very congested today. Get that little bit there. Just trying to look over at my card and see. It's hard not to go out of the lines when you're trying to go fast, you guys. We'll do his shoes light. I'm just trying to mix up the color just a little bit. Okay, and then let's change that out now. What do we have left to color red? Did I get everything red? I guess I'll do everything in the light. So let's do this, grab this. We'll do her little collar. I'm using my light greeny apple green now. And the little bottom of her dress. Oh, I didn't do her shoes. I always forget. I always look and I miss something, and then I have to take the cap back off and go back to a color I've used. Okay, and then I just colored his whole outfit green. I like that his little belly is sticking through. That's cute. I miss having my kids at home being little at Christmas time. It is so much fun when they're little. It got easier as they got older because then they could tell you what they wanted, though. I will say that. Okay, let's grab, we'll go ahead and use the dark and color her little socks. I think is what she's got going on here. That might be his too, actually. I'm going to go in with the greeny apple green and finish these little bells on their pitiful Charlie Brown tree. And then the pecan pie I used also, well, I used a different color, but I didn't like it in the original. If you guys can see, it's so dark, I didn't like it. So I'm just going to change this on there. I think I have everything colored. So now I'm just going to leave these here because I'm going to use these on almost all of the cards, I think. So now I'm going to grab the card front. Let me see. I'll use this side for my front. And I'm just going to bend this back out of the way and grab my real red. Need to clean that stamp. I should have did that so it would be dry. I just about flipped that right out of my hand, you guys. I don't know if you saw that. I'm just going to scroll a little bit just to make sure that I'm not missing anybody's comments. So I'm just going to pat that on my shirt and kind of dry it off. And then I'm just going to ink this up and then just randomly go through here and stamp. And I'm really going to make sure I get the sides because that's where it's really going to show the most. And the bottom. I'm just trying to make a cute little background. And that's probably good for that. Oh, I hope my head wasn't just over the camera, you guys. Let me move this out of the way. So that is that, if you guys can see. And then I'm just going to I'm going to see if I popped those up. And it looks like I did not. So we'll take some seal. And we're going to put the black one down first. And I'm just going to turn it kind of like that. And then take the greeny apple green one. And just kind of turn it in the opposite, just like that. And then this, I'm pretty sure I popped up. Yes. So let me grab my dimensionals. My husband was even helping me last night put the finishing touches on the the thing that I handmade for everybody. I almost didn't do it because I thought, you know, I know I can't sew that well yet, and my stitches aren't going to be straight, and there's going to be mess ups on it. But I thought, you know what, when I saw it, it was like perfect for one of the pillow gifts. And I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this ribbon, and we don't need much because we're just going to run it through there. But I'm going to try to make sure I have enough to do it. And then I'm not sure if I used dark or light when I colored it. But I'm going to use the light because I do not want it too dark. And just gently, you don't want to damage the end of your Stampin' Blend. So just really be light-handed when you're doing this. And then I always just try to be careful and make sure. And you can see it bleeds through. But I'm just going to give it a 1/over on this side. Just to make sure, like that trim right there, that white, that I'm getting it to. I think I did use the dark because you can see it's just a little bit lighter, I think. But then we'll just take this. I'm going to kind of bend it up and then run it through. And then I'm just going to tie a knot. I know a couple of you on here are demonstrators. How excited are you to see the PDF today for the celebration catalogs? I'm very excited. I'll have to wait though, because I'll be at work when we can see it. So I'll have to wait till one of my breaks before I can see it and take a peek. I'm going to pop this up. I try to put everything back right where I get it from, so that way when I go to get it the next time, it'll be there. And my dimensionals are the worst, that I throw to the wrong place. Now, I've got some larger ones here of the peppermint. So let's go ahead and put one here. And one here. I'm just trying to follow suit. You guys don't know how happy that makes me that I used all these and I can get rid of that one now. And only have one. Okay, and then the small one, where did I have the small one? Up here. And then another small one, but I'm out and I don't want to open another packet, so I'm going to use that medium size and put it there. Okay, guys, that is, I have more, so if you order the Make and Takes, I will send you the right size. I just don't want to have 2 packets going again. Okay, guys, that is it. I think I have everything colored for card 1. Card 2. Let me move the stamp set over here out of the way, too. So this is card 2. And again, I used the deckled rectangles to get my little place to stamp. And then I used the circle, are these called deckled or... Yep, circle dies, same thing, for the sentiment. I love that this is written backwards. That is just too cute. Get my stamps off there. I'm going to use Greeny Apple Green because we're going to stamp on the back just like we did. This is my Take a Bow 6x6 DSP. It has been greatly loved and used, let me tell you. And then I'm going to use a little bit. This was also included because I used the reindeer. Thanks, Bonnie. I used I should be on YouTube too, Mary. She asked if I was on Facebook. And it should be on YouTube and Facebook. Oh, okay, Janet. Thanks. I'll see you on Saturday. I used that reindeer fun suite. And so that a lot of that, the embellishments and things, was included in my retreat. Okay, so this one is Greeny Apple Green, 5.5 by 8.5. And then this other piece of Greeny Apple Green is 4 by 5.25. My DSP strips is cut 1 inch by 4, and then I just angled them. So I kind of snipped it that way, flipped it over, and snipped it that way. And then I'm just going to try to move these out of the way. Try to get all the stamping stuff where I need it to be. We'll grab this paper again. I'm going to turn it this way and grab Greeny Apple Green. And we're just going to stamp this randomly, just like we just did. Now this one is going to be seen a little bit more because there's more open space on this one, but I really like to make sure I get the sides when I do this kind of thing. And then this is important to rotate the stamp so everything is not always going in the same direction. Just like that, and we'll put one right there like that. And then we are going to stamp the same thing right on that circle like that. And then I'm going to try my best to get a better image this time. Oh, I really hope my head is not getting in the camera, you guys. I keep feeling my head hit it. And I hope when I lean in, I'm not blocking your view. Okay, come on. Really ink that thing up that time. This little girl is very frustrated with her writing. Ooh, good. Much better job, much better job. Okay, let's see what we did coloring her. I'm not sure. I don't know if I had that for the skin color. I think maybe I did. So I'm going to move that because we're just going to stick with this same skin color. And then get her little hands. You can color the paper if you want to, but I just thought I was just gonna leave it just leave it white. Let's grab some red and color the bow. And then what else did we do? Her pants. And this one is the dark real red, you guys. Sorry about that, in case I didn't tell you. And then I'm going to do her hair in light pecan pie. Just be careful in those thin lines. Or thin areas where you don't have much room. And I'm not getting fancy doing anything special with the shading. I'm just coloring. Okay. That's enough for her hair. And then I'm going to use the light grainy apple green. And it looks like I probably did the dark for her socks, but I'm just going to stick with the light. You can mix it up if you want to. So I'll send you all this stuff die cut out. So you'll get the label, you'll get that little label for the sentiment. Okay, let's go ahead, move this one out of the way and bring this guy in. Try to find my bone folder. I need to really clean this bone folder. I was looking at it over the weekend. I was like, geez, oh, peas. The thing's seen better days. And then I forgot. I've been kind of busy, you guys. Not gonna lie. Been kind of busy. Between work, I've had a lot of doctor's appointments here lately. And still, for the next, like for the month of this month, I think I will have a doctor's appointment every week. Kind of like over it. I'm going to put this one, I think, in the middle because I don't like them all going, this angle going in the same direction. So I'm just going to flip it like that. I did use a different one on this one. I used the striped, but I didn't have any more. I didn't want to have to open another packet. And so I thought I'm just going to use that one. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're so stinking cute anyway. And then I'm just kind of like spacing them, just eyeballing it really. Oh, come on. And then kind of put that one right there. And then we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Okay, Mary said she's watching on Facebook. Thanks, Mary, for watching. I was thinking about you the other day. we need to have another telephone call and chat and get caught up with each other. I hope everything has been well for you. Okay, let's put this right in the middle and then put some adhesive on the back. And then we're going to take some of this twine, and it doesn't take a lot because that is just such a small little circle. Oops, don't roll off of there. So I'm just going to do it a few times. And then if I don't have it big enough, I'll just redo it. So I'm just going to make like a figure 8 and then pop that like that. We're going to fold this guy back, get him out of the way so he's not showing, and then put a couple of dimensionals like so. And then pop that right there like that. And then grab some of these cute little peppermints. Just put them randomly wherever you want them. I'm just trying to look to see where I put them on my original. Whoops, not on my finger, please. Put one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. They say do them in odd numbers. Let's grab one and put down here, of course. Okay, guys, that is it for card 2. So cute. I love this stamp set. Okay, let me grab the third one. Now, I do apologize. I thought this was a current punch, and when I looked it up to put it on the supply list, it is not. But I'm still going to use it because I don't like to banner the ends myself. I'm not very good at that. This is the SU 100 is what I used for his hair, just a little bit darker than the pecan. And then again, I used the plaid 3D embossing folder. Gonna grab, let me move these out of the way so I don't grab the wrong one. Grab those. I used the stylish shape dies to get my circle. And then I'll tell you the measurements. This is just cut square. Nothing fancy about that. This is the transparent adhesive backed dots. So we're going to switch these guys out. Let me move this tray out of the way so I'll have more room. Move that over there. Okay, for this one, we have Grainy Apple Green is 5.5 by 8.5. My basic white that I embossed is 4 by 5.25. The Grainy Apple Green piece, I got to put my finger there so I can follow my notes, you guys, is 3 by 5. The DSP is 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. My basic red is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and the DSP then is 2.5 by 3.5. And then this one for our sentiment is 3/4 by 3. And then that is what we're going to do our stamping on. So let's just go ahead and start putting this one, and we'll do our stamping last. Because this one, we can put everything on right away. And I don't believe I popped this up. I think I just used regular adhesive. Okay, just like that. Put it right in the center. And then we'll put these together. I have noticed when I am trying to do my layers that I do pretty good towards the top. And then it seems like I start going in this direction when I have to lift it up. That's kind of, it like seems like what I do. I kind of start. So now I'm trying to mentally tell myself to watch that when I do that, and don't curve it like that. Okay, like that. And these are not popped up either, so we'll just put adhesive on the back. And then just leave a little bit of border on the left like that. And then we'll do the same with the red. We're going to overlap it a little bit. So we'll just overlap it kind of like that. And then we will grab everything to stamp. So let's do, I had a cute idea for this little guy on the ice, but I didn't have enough time to make it happen. So we went with this one instead. I'm going to try to really ink him up good too, so I get a better image than that first card. And he is just a perfect fit for that circle. And the poor little guy looks so terrified. So let me put this in here. And I like to flip it over to make sure I have it straight. But you guys can banner that. You don't, it's not like you can't make it because you don't have that punch. And so his hair right here is just this little bit right here sticking out. Just like that. Okay, now let's go ahead and do his face. The poor little petrified look on his face. And you could color his eyes a different color. I just went with the whole skin tone color. I didn't do anything different there. And then I'm going to bring that there so I can see. Looks like maybe I used the dark real red for his hat. Now you could do this little bit of trim right there, a different color. I didn't. I just did the whole thing in red. Because I wanted to use that DSP, so I had to use the coordinating colors with the DSP. So that's why his hat's not like that traditional brown or color. Thank goodness we haven't needed winter clothing. I mean, maybe a jacket, but not anything drastic so far this year. We have actually been having very, very nice, beautiful weather. A couple times it's been chilly, but nothing like really, really bad. I'm going to do the light, I think. Did I just do the dark? I think I did. So we'll do his jacket. Trying to be careful and not get his scarf. And then this side. Okay. And then the light is going to be his pants. Make sure I have the light granny apple green. You guys, I am so excited because I have always wanted people on my team to go with me to On Stage and those events that Stampin' Up! Puts up. And this year, it's going to be the first time. Well, I know it's me and Cindy that are going, but she went with me to Michigan to an event put on by Rhonda, my upline. But this one is going to be in Raleigh. And I am so excited to share that experience with her because she's never been to a Stampin' Up! Event. And I told her, you were just gonna, or no, she has been, actually. She went with me in November to Indianapolis about a year or so ago. But that was not like, what was those called? I can't remember now. It wasn't an On Stage. It was, I can't remember what they call it. It's smaller. It was just like for that area. Thanks, Mary. Yes, they are. Or Bonnie. Cute. Surgery on 3. Oh, Mary, you poor thing. I was wondering about that the other day, how you were getting along. The event that Cindy was able to go with me to was like a local event for like people in Indiana or around the surrounding states. So she's never really gone to like the big one. Like everybody goes to the one place. And I am just so excited for her to really see how she was asking me like how many people were going to be there. And I'm like, oh my God, a lot. And then we'll put that right there. And then these don't actually match the color. I can't remember which color it says coordinate with these. But once I put them down, like the darker one, at first I thought I was going to use the lighter ones, and they kind of turned out a little bit too light, I thought. So I went ahead and opted to use the darker green. Yeah, these are super fast, quick cards if you're wanting to send cards to somebody. A lot of people, and quick and easy, you guys. That was today's cards. Quick and easy. We'll put one right there. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more somewhere. Looks like I put one down here. I'll put it, I think I'm going to put it right there. Okay, guys, that is it for today's projects. I know it was quick. So if you place an order, I'll send you everything you need to make 2 of these. I'll have all the paper die cut or cut for you, measured and cut. This will be die cut out. I'll cut this for you. You will have to banner the end of that yourself. And I might have to stop embossing because of the orders if I start getting a ton of them, because that does take a little bit. But as of for right now, I am doing the embossing because I can keep up with that. But this is card 2. I'll send you the DSP. I won't have them cut for you. I'll have them cut by the right length, but you can angle them yourself. Send you both the labels, and the same on this one. I'll cut everything for you. I'll emboss those pieces and then send you those pieces as well. I'll send you the green or the ribbon. I won't have that colored for you though. You guys can color that yourself. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to try to remember to update the post so it will have that blog on the link on the post. So that way, if you do want to place an order, all you have to do is click on it. And retreat people, it's going in the mail tomorrow. So be watching your mailbox. I'm super excited. I hope to hear from you guys that did sign up for the retreat. Let me know what you think of everything, because I think this has been my best one so far. I know I say I love them all when I do them, but this one just like chef's kiss. Everything just came together perfectly for this one. And I will post, if you want to see what was included, if you didn't sign up for the retreat, on my blog. I've started with the last one, with the summer one. I started posting on my blog the content, so that way people that are maybe thinking about signing up, they can see like what they can expect and that kind of thing. Okay, guys, no questions. So I am going to go. I'll see you next Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time for another online class. Thanks so much, you guys, for hopping on and spending a little bit of your time with me today. I really appreciate it. See you next week, guys.